In today's video, we're going to take a look at the S&P 500, the SPX here. I'll show you where I think this market is headed over the coming days. We'll talk about some key levels and targets to watch, and I'll also give you an update on the DXY. All right, so let's go ahead and kick off here with the daily time frame for the S&P 500, also known as the SPX here. So the market obviously is reversing lower today after those CPI numbers out of the US. Now, it had recently reclaimed this area back here. Okay, so the lows back here, right at 43.35. And then also these closing prices through here, also this high right around 43.60. Now, this candle today is at risk of closing back below 43.60. It might also close below 43.35, but as of now, it does look like the market is going to try to hold it above that. And keep in mind too that this is unconfirmed yet because we do still have just over an hour left in the session. So this could still close above this level up here. Okay, now if it doesn't, and it closes below 43.60, then it would be back below this key level, and we would also have a bearish engulfing candle in our hands based on yesterday's open to close. Okay, so what matters with the bearish engulfing candle is the real body. So essentially, we're looking at the open to close from yesterday and the open to close today. So again, there is still some time left in the market today. So this could easily close back above 43.60. However, if it doesn't, like I said, it is back below that key level, and we also have a bearish candle. So one thing that I'm looking to do here, if we do see the S&P 500 close below 43.60, is potentially start to scale into a short for a move lower here, especially if it were to break below 43.35. This is the real confirmation down here, because if we do get below this, okay, a sustained break below here, then this up here becomes a fake out above this region. And I do think we get that rotation lower down here toward about 42.70, this pivot through the market. You can also see the lows back here in early June, and also potentially this area down here at 4,200. That has been my target ever since the market topped out back here. Okay, so when the market was topping out back here, this was my target down here at 4,200. You can go back on Twitter. I talked about it a few times, but essentially the reason why that remains my target for the S&P 500 is if we go out here to the weekly time frame, you can see that off of the low, this was the COVID low. We've got the closing prices through here. We've got this low. And this trend line comes in right there at 4,200, which you can see is also the location of these highs. Now, furthermore, 4,200 is also the 50% retracement of this range. So from the low down here, up here to the high, this entire range, 4,200, is the 50% retracement. Now, you can see where it came close to testing that level recently. Okay, so these lows right back here came very close to retesting this. However, I do think that over the coming days and weeks, we are likely to see this area tested a bit more significantly versus what we saw right back here. Okay, now, it could take some time. And again, the market could recover today because there is still time left in the session. So that is very, very important to keep in mind that we could still see the market recover back above this level and continue higher here up toward 44.50, because as a matter of fact, this is where I thought the S&P was headed on this reclaim. Okay, so over the past few days in the VIP group, we were looking at a potential run up here toward this area. And this is where I was looking to short the S&P 500. However, again, today's candle, depending on how this closes, this right here could trigger the reversal. But once again, 43.60, 43.35, these are two areas that we have to see this market get below in order to confirm the short setup. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the DXY here. And by the way, guys, if you are enjoying the content, be sure to smash the like button and also subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon for notifications. Okay, so looking here at the DXY, right, we've got this ascending channel off of these lows, and this is what we've also been looking at in the VIP group, which, by the way, if you do want to join, see the link in the description here on YouTube, or if you're on the website, click on the link that says Trading Group up there at the top. Now, the DXY, you can see, following CPI today, we do have a significant rally, and the market is also looking like it's going to close back within this channel. So we saw the market actually close below it here for 2 days, and you can even see where yesterday's high tested that level exactly. So this right here would be a reclaim if it does close back above. Now, obviously, the market has some work to do here. We've got this area just below 107 and also above 107, so some resistance along the way here. But with this close, with this candle, it does look like a bullish reclaim from the DXY. Now, one area that I continue to watch for the dollar, and I've talked about this a lot as well, if you look here on the weekly time frame. So notice this candle back here, okay, this big red candle where we had a little bit of a retracement through here, but notice how there's still a lot of unfilled candle back here in this area. So this is why I've continued to think that 109 to 110 is where the dollar is headed later this year. Now, it could take some time to set up. We could still see the DXY break lower first, but I do think that this area up here is where the DXY is headed, and that's going to put pressure on risk assets like the S&P 500. Okay, so keep that in mind. Right now, the dollar does look relatively bullish, breaking back inside this channel, right? Again, the fake out down here, get above these key levels up here, and I think we're looking at a run back here toward the top of this channel. All right, so that kind of wraps things up here for the S&P 500 and also the DXY. Once again, just keep in mind, though, there is still time left in the session. So the market could just close back above this. We could continue to see some ranging price action before higher and then that rotation lower. So keep an open mind with this. Watch where today closes in relation to 43.60. And also keep in mind that this level down here at 43.35, this is really the one that the market has to get below in order to confirm that short setup. If it doesn't set up and we see it continue higher, then this up here is the area I'll be watching. All right, that's it for today's video. Once again, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and also click that bell icon. And don't forget to, guys, join us in the VIP group for exclusive trade setups and also to see my trades in real time. Trade well out there, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.